Welcome to Wolves Weekly. I'm Barrett Henderson, Director of Media Relations here at Western Oregon University. Joined once again this week by head coach Arlen Ferguson. Coach, you're undefeated, unbeaten in conference play.
It's just nice to start conference play. It's also nice to be at home. It's been an interesting and a very grueling beginning part of the season. Our players have responded well. We're right in a situation where we need to be. We're still working on getting healthy. It's nice to get a win at home against a team that Dixie, like we talked about before, they're big, they're physical. We knew we definitely had our work cut out for them, and it was good to see Trey really do well. And then Nathaniel Penaranda had a great game, over 115 yards.
Yeah, you know, if Division II had almost a BCS scale, a strength of schedule, I would think Western Oregon has to be somewhere near the top of that, starting with an FCS school and then the number 5 team in the country. And you also sandwiched in Humboldt State and a very talented Central Washington. That's a pretty daunting start to the schedule.
Yeah, and for also being on the road, so we really feel like we're starting to get our legs back completely. Our strength workout with Coach Metzger has been awesome. But we really felt we're now starting to hit our final stride, which we need to, especially going up against Central Washington, which is a very close game at our place when we played them here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into Saturday's highlights, a 19-14 win over Dixie State. And this is a game, Coach, you guys got off and scored the first 16 points of the game and then had to hold off Red Storm team looking for their first win of the season.
Yeah, and for us, you know, defensively, I think we're continuing getting better. We're holding people really in below the 100 yards to overall with sacks in that 100, being that about 35 era. But we got to take care of the football. We can't be giving people points. And also, it's nice to get Tyrell back. You know, you see Paul Revis run like crazy and doing a lot of things. He had another great day. I believe all-purpose above 200 yards, and he's a very special player at a young age.
Yeah, Paul Revis, number 3 in the country right now in all-purpose yards per game, averaging 205 per outing. That's not too bad for a redshirt freshman. Saw that hookup as Tracian Recuro with a nice pass to Revis for that first touchdown. And Coach Trey, your backup really came out and had an excellent game, 300 yards to the air.
We just feel like he's getting better and comfortable back there. And obviously, a lot of college football is concerned about the quarterback, but 3 redshirt freshmen starting all together, their second time. Actually, not redshirt freshmen, true freshmen. It started for their second time all together, and that really helped. We had to move some people around because of some things, and trying to get that continuity, that athletic ability that we needed at that position will help our quarterback continue to get better.
Last highlight there, a key play, if not the biggest in the game. After recovering a fumble earlier in the game, Breon Moreno with an interception there on the 4-yard line that sealed the victory as Dixie State was marching right down and had a chance to take the lead and possibly win the ball game.
Yeah, Breon, one of our transfer corners, has really continued to get better throughout the week. He was actually voted GNAC Defensive Player of the Week, which is nice to see that happen. Very opportunistic about some things that he's doing. But the biggest thing is really he's bought into our system, and he's doing a really nice job with Coach Overland helping him on things, and we're excited to see how he keeps progressing.
Yeah, he's a guy who's been at some big schools and then came out of LA, a city college there, and he really has kind of embraced this Western Oregon football.
Yeah, and quality person. I mean, he's everything you'd want for a nice young man that also is a very good football player.
Well, Coach, let's go ahead and talk about this week's opponent, Central Washington, a team that you've already played here this season, September 20th. It was a 36-34 shootout, and that one was right down to the wire, again off to a fast start early, and then held off Central Washington, actually pulled it out at the end with the Jesse Correa field goal.
Yeah, it was a very, very close game, as you know. We felt we had some things in control early. We didn't finish it, but also they're a team that, you know, in the state of Washington, that does very well and historically has done very well. Their school really gives them an opportunity with all the things, the size of it and everything else. So we know they have significant players that are very talented, and a lot of them. So we just have to keep pushing forward and take every opportunity we can to gain one step forward. You know, playing them there at their place is not going to be an easy task whatsoever.
You guys did a great job on their running game last time they were here. And this is a talented offense. Put up 60 points a couple times already this season. Your defense ready for that?
Good question. They are moving some people around. The O-line also very similar to us in some areas. Their two running backs do a really nice job. Their quarterback also is a significant runner. And then they have three receivers that we think just as good as anybody's in the league. So we definitely have to play well at their place and play very aggressive against a team that really pushes the tempo. Their coaches call a lot of things on the sideline, so they look to attack certain players at certain times. And they're very well coached.
Not to mention a ball hawk on defense like Isaiah Davis in the secondary. He's pretty tough to throw against. Coach, you mentioned the trip to Ellensburg and how tough it is to play there. This is the place that Western Oregon hasn't won for 10 straight times. You got to go back to 1998, the last time that WOU pulled out a victory on the road at Central Washington.
Yeah, and that was a very emotional win up there. We've been close at some times since then, but we really have to be at full strength and take that opportunity. They always play very well at home, and we know that. But we feel like our players are ready to take that opportunity and really just starting our second GNAC game, which is important.
Yeah, this will be a GNAC counter, as you just saw in that graphic. 1 o'clock start there in Ellensburg on Saturday. You can watch it on WOUvsDixie.com. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Coach, we wish you the best of luck, and go get us a win.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
That'll do it for this week.